There, Libra. My name's Frankie, and I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Libra for December of 2019. Years gone. Libra, I don't know where it went even. Well, for all of you that are new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for overall view of the month. And we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading, hopefully bring everything together for us. And now I am an empath, so I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. Makes all Libras name Frankie, I suppose, for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and your rising sign. Get a more comprehensive view of the month, and I don't think these cards will go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out throughout the month as an kind of an overall theme. Now I have a short message for us, and I feel like we're stuck. It's like my feet are in the mud, I'm in concrete, like I'm doing the same old every single day, and I gotta find something different. Maybe I want to go on a trip, maybe I want to go do a class, maybe I want to go see my family I haven't seen in a long time. But Spirit keeps saying, do it then. Do it. Where there's a will, there's absolutely a way, so let's do it. Because our words here: creativity, purpose, efficiency, contentment, and joy. So I'm going to say whatever brings us joy is what we're supposed to be just doing this month, maybe. Whatever it is that you know, feels like it's the right thing for us to want to do is what we're supposed to do. If it brings us contentment and joy, makes us happy, it is right. So let's just go for it because we got, we have actually, well, we got a little blip card here unless we wanted to do it, but other than that, pretty good cards. We got the Two of Pentacles here, and that's money's coming in from a couple sources or 2 sources because it's a 2. Maybe we're juggling some money to make ends meet, maybe to go do whatever it is we want to do from that original message there, but it still means, it's a card of good fortune. It is the Pentacle card, so even it means that it's still good even if we are experiencing maybe some financial difficulties. Maybe we're saving for something at this time or putting the money to the side, and it's making us feel deprived, but it also means that money is on its way. Usually with the Two of Pentacles, it's coming in a written form, either a letter, email, maybe a check. People can still write checks this day and age. I still do, even though everybody else in the world doesn't. Online banking and all that stuff. But we'd still be like in a stage of like deciding which of 2 different options that we really wanted to choose from, maybe concerned about abundance or holding down more than one job, moonlighting to get a few extra bucks in our pocket. But when we get the twos are always about choices, right? So this particular 2 tells us to make the choice and to stick with the outcome. So that's the gist or the thing about this too. Make the choice even if we are not sure about the outcome. So what is it? What choice is it going to bring me contentment, joy, and feels like it's on purpose? That's the way I'm going to say it, just like our words down here. What brings me contentment, joy, and it's on purpose? Because if we're stuck, sometimes we get really, really stuck and we get that repetitive habit pattern and we're bored and, we just got to do what we got to do. I want to get myself out of that. I just got to keep doing what I'm doing this month, even if it's a little bit, something a little bit different in it for us. Just something we want for us. Because this next card here is the Ten of Rods, and that could be a really tough card because but it can be a good card because we would be taking on like the 10 heavy load of burdens of the rods that were responsibilities that were appropriate for a new thing coming into our life. Like they might seem burdensome, but we would have the strength of character to carry them, and we would feel like we could do anything, even if it's extremely difficult. So if these are the rods that we're choosing to carry, it would be the most efficient way for us to fulfill the purpose. Now, I can't place these cards for us, is this something going on in my family? Is it something going on in work? Sometimes we've been working for nothing, and we might be carrying burdens with this particular card that don't even really belong to us. So we'd be like weary and tired and fed up with it, fed up with heavy responsibility maybe we had maybe sometimes that we really legitimately, right? Legitimately were required to do, and sometimes it's because other people are shirking their duties. And they do that because there's one person, and for those of us, I'm going to say this first, for those of us that are celebrating the Christmas season, sometimes one person in the family that gets all the responsibility, or one person in an organization that gets all the responsibility. My computer camera here keeps doing little glitches. It must be Mercury retrograde energy. Anyhow, and we take it on because for the simple reason we're capable. We're capable of taking it on, so it gets shoved on us. Now, other times, other people are just not doing their fair share. So we're supposed to, when we have this card, ask for help if we would need it, ask for help if we need it. But the other thing is, if it's not my job to do, should I continue to do it? So this card here always reminds me of the coworker that seems to have an appointment early every Friday afternoon, and work has to be completed before we leave, that kind of energy. And they come over to my desk and say, oh, I've got to leave an hour early. Here, Libra, you do the work, and throws it on our desk. And they do it habitually and over and over and over again. And we are just simply because we can do it. And finally, we'll get to a point where no. So it can be a card of talking to the boss or directly saying, I'm so sorry you have another appointment, but I have to finish my own work up. If I take on yours too, I'm going to be stuck here without pay. You're getting paid, but I'm going to be stuck here without pay. So think about which end of the scale's on. Is it something I'm really taking? And it's mine to take on, and it's going to promote me, and it's going to serve me in some way. But if it's not, like the kid who I told to take out the garbage 3 days ago that's still sitting on the couch with playing games on the computer, that type of energy, I guess at that point with this, I'd be picking them up by their ear and hauling them out to take out the garbage or clean their own room, instead of me being the one that repetitively does it over and over and over again. Because that's not going to make me real happy or joyful like our words down here. Contentment and joy. It's like, I don't think the garbage is taking itself out, or I don't think all those clothes you threw on the floor in your room are getting washed this week, because I'm not picking them up. You want to wear dirty clothes, you go do it. Can be that kind of energy too, coming out around it, because our next card's a really good card, you know, this could be the knight in shining armor on the white horse running in to rescue us. Maybe we asked for help, you know, something like that. This is a cup card, so it would be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy, male or female. Maybe it's somebody that loves us, but it would be someone bringing us a message of love. It could be our true love for those that of us that are looking for the one true love. You know, it'll be your knight on the white horse coming in. Really good emotional qualities. It means we're deeply involved with something that is an emotional situation. Let's put it like that, a very emotional situation, to the point where nothing else matters to us other than this situation. It's what's on our mind, period, Fort Pitt. So we could be waiting for a message, such as someone telling us that they really love us or really care for us, or a proposal of marriage for those of us that maybe are looking to get married. Maybe, you know, here's your engagement ring, dear, will you marry me? Or however that works, you know, that type of energy. Let me think here. Whatever it is we're waiting for, is the way I want to say it. We're waiting for it with such anticipation that everything else in our life just kind of seems insignificant. So all of our other relationships would just be, we couldn't even compare them to this type of energy, to this one. And if it's not love, right? Some of us, it's not going to be love. We already are in love or have our partner or whatever like that. It may be a friendship, someone who's honest, who's intelligent, willing to help us at all costs. You know, just a wonderful, sweet, kind, loving type of energy. And who can't use that in our life? You know, if we think about it for a minute, who out there of us, right, doesn't want someone just to, with those 10 rods energy? That's why I'm thinking like that. Who out there doesn't want someone to just stand up and offer on their own, you know? Stand up and offer to help me on your own, you know? Wouldn't that be nice? Just really nice, because we have another Pentacles card here, and that's the Six of Pentacles. So that's even more excellent energy, because it would mean that past financial problems are over. We now have, or will have shortly, plenty to spare and a lot to share. Actually, we could afford a charitable act. We'd have a steady income in our life. It's once again a pentacle card. First came that two, and now we get this, you know, could be maybe even like a raise at work or something like that, but we'd be in a balanced position of income and outgo, which is a really nice type of energy. And sometimes we're in the position where we can truly help others. So it's a time of good that's coming to us, for us, right? And out from us also, in material form, like the earth plane stuff, like money, goods, you know, things like that. Maybe Christmas presents or whatever. Or we could be contributing to help someone financially, maybe go to school, something like that, that was really struggling and it made us feel extremely good. We could be um, experiencing like abundance and prosperity and personal gratification, I think, is the way the card reads. Now I'm going to say something else about this card, because these are general readings. What comes up with this is, I'm a Libra. I try to make things right for everyone, right? I want everyone happy all the time. Maybe now I may need a little help with that Two of Pentacles. So be a gracious receiver. So for those of us that this Six of Pentacles energy is not the I'm giving it out energy, be a gracious receiver is what Spirit's saying. So think about that. We are givers, we're generous, we're romantic, we want to make everybody happy. And look, there's the Libra scales on there too. You know, they're right there holding it up, the little scales of justice and balance. Maybe it's our turn. There's hands down here they're throwing coins into. Maybe someone's going to step up to the plate and say, here, Libra. So I'm going to be the gracious receiver this month also. However, it's coming down because our next card here is the Magician. So I really wished I could tell you where these are. Maybe they are a work energy and a new position offered, you know, or new friendship coming into my life, things like that. But I just feel like it's going to help us to share the load or whatever also, and especially if we're stuck in a rut and we were saving for something and we can't afford this or can't afford that, because the Magician is a time of new beginnings, new choices. It's when we're ready, willing, and able to stand up and manipulate a situation for our desired ends. It means leadership potential, desire for action. New relationships like this Knight of Cups energy, new relationships coming into being, and that the tools, right? The tools and the knowledge for whatever action we need to take or whatever thing is desired are at hand and for us to use correctly. And that's the key point of the whole entire card, because if we use them incorrectly, they come back, they bite us in the rear end, you know, because the Magician is creating things and we don't want to get bit in the rear end. So we look at whatever tools we have at our disposal with this card, and then we relate it to what it is that we want to do, and we use only those, and things start to fall into place, you know, for us to achieve whatever it is we're aiming at, as long as we're not using them, you know, like for manipulation or harm or things like that, because we have this Six of Pentacles energy in here, and we also have this energy of a message of love, you know, whether it's a friendship, love, or whatever. I really don't know. I wish, it drives me nuts. I can't place these things for us. It really does. It makes me feel crazy because you don't know, is this coming at work? You know, does somebody at work like me? Or is it just somebody saying, I really love you, I'm going to step up to the plate, I'm going to give you what you need to get your foot back up, you know, give you a hand up on the ladder for like a work thing or something like that. But I actually believe this is the right time to do this, you know, right time. That's what they keep on saying. And our angel card is perfect timing. So we did it at the right time. Whatever we were working on with this Two of Pentacles here is coming into fruition now. It says, now's the perfect moment to act on your inspiration. We have the word creativity down here. It says, the doors are open while you walk through them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all of the ingredients are ripe for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting the positive outcome. I guess so. We have the cup energy in here, so everything and everyone is on our side. And I opened the book right up to it. It says this card means you need to take certain steps before your prayer can be fully answered. The angels say that now is the perfect time to act. They will guide you along the way. Sometimes it's not so important how we approach a situation, but that we put energy, action, and intention into manifesting what we desire, which is our magician card here. It says, once we take the first step in the direction of our desired outcome, the universe then gives us the additional help. Take action now, the situation will work out well, provided that you don't delay. Make a decision, that's our Two of Pentacles. Make a decision. Any blocks in the past were there because the timing was not yet right. That's really interesting. And it's like all coming into play. Get out of our mud or our concrete where our feet are stuck and go do what makes us happy. The way is there in order to be able to do it. Well, Libra, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them. I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me or go neb about me, all the information's down below the screen in the About section. And if you need to set an appointment with me, all the information to do that is in the About section below the screen over at the website. And over there, there's 2 short videos. That one explains a prayer class I put out there for you guys. The other one explains a sutras class. And the prayer classes explains how and why you format prayers the way you do. And the sutras are simple thought forms that you put into a really 5-minute-a-day meditation. It enhances the clear perceptions dramatically. But the videos that explain them are over at the website. And to everybody I met through 3 whole years of doing YouTubes, and to all of you I've met through 31 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all it's an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to serve you. Hopefully, I will see you back here next year. Bye-bye.